Welcome to episode 107 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys discuss costumes in corporate settings like dressing up as a slutty pumpkin. Is it okay? We get a history lesson on some haunted objects like a chair and painting of a crying child. Sean has some AI image fun. Plus, who would you want to fight? 100 Chiwawas or one werewolf? All that and more. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This, over there, is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 107, my dude. Still in triple digits. I don't think the next time we hit 4 digits isn't until a little while. So with that being said, buddy, how are you doing this week?
Yeah, I think you're right. By the time we hit 4 digits, I think I might be in like my own triple digits personally, because that's going to be a minute from now. Holy shit. Could you imagine getting up to 1,000 episodes? Like, that's bananas.
It's too many. It's too many, to be honest. Like,
it's kind of a lot.
If we're doing this at 1,000 episodes, dude, just wrap me up and put me in cellophane.
I think by the time we get to 1,000 episodes, it's going to be AI is going to fully have taken over, and it's just going to be a wrap.
For sure.
Every podcast and just even people. I think it's going to be a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm doing well. So it's been a great fucking day for me, man. I really don't know what else to say, but I feel great, and I'm ready to get this podcast started, and I'm happy that everybody's listening, and those of you who are joining us on YouTube, we appreciate that as well. So yeah, man, I'm feeling pretty freaking well, to be honest with you, for it being October 14th. You know, we're getting through the spooky season,
dude.
You know, almost to Halloween, so feeling pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, halfway through, buddy. Halfway there, you know. It's nice. Head on over to the Housekeeping Corner real quick because I got some stuff to talk about. Here we go. Thank you, Mia, for the transition. I appreciate it. I am currently wearing one of the Fall Drop t-shirts, the final drop set for the month of October. This is the spooky jack-o'-lantern one, as you can see here. Joshua, on camera, it looks phenomenal. It's beautiful. Look at that coloring. Oh my God. This is a little jack-o'-lantern here, and a little Easter egg for the people on the internet. There is a stroke line added to the pumpkin that is actually a candy corn coloring, which is kind of fun. But get this shirt, Sorry for the Laid Out Live /merch. Come pick up your very own spooky little jack-o'-lantern in honor of the spooky season, as well as all the other shirts that I've been wearing for these past few months, including the Toad one last week. But yeah, Sorry for the Laid Out Live /merch. Also, sorry for the delay. Check out this episode in its entirety, as well as a transcript of the episode where you can see everything that we've said, even the stuff that we cut out inevitably in this episode because it got too heated or racist. Something happened, and it's in there exclusively on the website, sorryforthedelay.live. And I believe that was all the housekeeping that I had. Just a moment to take a time and plug our website. Me with the hand motions, gesturing, got my jazz hands going. Joshua, I'm feeling good. You're feeling good. Let's talk about what's inside of our cups, baby.
Yeah, Sean's pretty active tonight. Holy shit, he's got his jazz hands going. I don't know if he had something already in his cup and he's on his second or third cup, but it kind of seems that way.
You don't know nothing.
So yeah, let's just be honest with the audience, Sean. Before I say, is this your first cup for the night? Is this your first cup?
You're a funny man, Josh. Of course, this is my first cup.
For the cup,
but it ain't my first can, baby.
Got it. I didn't think so. So yeah, Sean. So for tonight's episode, or this morning, or depending on when you're listening to this, I decided to I didn't even pick this up. My girlfriend got this for me, and I thought it was actually pretty cool. This is it's called 19 Crimes Wine.
Oh, nice, buddy. You're drinking a wine today.
Yeah, so we're going all out in the wine tonight. It's been a while. I can't remember the last time I had wine. I think it might have been the Valentine's Day episode or something like way back when. Year. Yeah, I know, right? Like,
because I don't think you drank wine this year's Valentine's episode. I think you drink whiskey.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. But I'm not a big wine guy. I really should get into wine because the doc says wine is apparently good for you. So we should listen, right? Should listen up. But yeah, so what I did earlier, Sean's a big wine connoisseur. I'm not, but I listened to him because on previous episodes he says you gotta open it up and let it air out. So this time around, I did let it air out, and I haven't tried it yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour a nice little serving, a little glass here to myself, and we're gonna give this a fat sip. I mean, should you take a fat sip of Wayne?
Take a fat sip, buddy. Also, while he pours that, the bottle that Josh was holding is the 9 Crimes Frankenstein's Bride.
Oh yeah,
labeling on there before he misses that.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Sean. This is the 9 Crime. You're right. And because I'm not going to know how to explain the flavors, I'll just read it right off the bottle. So this is supposed to be rich and round with a soft, fruity finish, sweet aromatics with notes of chocolate. So
definitely like me.
I mean, this is it's super, super dark.
Super dark. Damn.
So let's go try it, buddy.
Yeah, there he goes, taking a big old swig. Taking a big swig. God damn. Oh, dog.
That's actually pretty. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I think, like Sean says, you're supposed to just let it air out, because I think the fact that I let it air out, it tastes much, much better. But this is actually,
it's peppery.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking tasty, peppery. Look at you. Mm-hmm. But yeah, everybody go out and try it. It's actually pretty fucking good. Sean, that is what's in my cup. What's in your cup, buddy? What's going on?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm just enjoying this wine.
I'm glad you're opening up your palate, drinking some wine today. My palate is closed. I'm not refining anything. I'm not beating the wheel to death. I just got some Incline. I'm just drinking some Pog, some beautiful Incline Imperial Pog. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing today. Not stepping on it, not doing anything. It's just inside my cup. My beautiful rose glass, or my rose ice in there. But that's it. That's all I got. Just keeping it simple today, everybody.
Keeping it simple.
It's Halloween. It's spooky season. I don't want to spook myself. Sometimes you got to bring it back a little bit. You got to take a few moments to analyze, to make sure that you're not addicted. And sometimes you just got to have some water. Apple flavored hard water.
This is true. This is true. You can't go hard every single time.
Exactly.
Plus, this is a very big budget, podcast. So we got to save our pennies where we can.
Sorry, I was just opening another Incline. I wanted to make sure I had one on the ready. So.
You're double fisting? Is that what you just...
Double fisting Inclines. One's already empty, and the other one I just opened. So yeah, it's a fun night. I'm getting in spooky season, baby.
Hey, buddy. I like it.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Got stuff in our cups. We're enjoying it.
Anything else going on?
Not really, buddy. I mean, I don't really have anything to vent about today, which is kind of nice. I got my ticket last week, so there's that. I'm still dealing with that. You want me to hit the Maple Street? Get that out of the way real quick here? Chapter 10?
Yeah, I think Maple Street's a good way to get us going. Something to sip to.
Yeah, let's do it. Something a little spooky, something a little fun. This is Chapter 10 of the Maple Street Saga. There's only there's only 12 chapters of the Maple Street Saga, not 14. I don't know why I thought about 14. That's my fault, But this is chapter number 10, and let me say, Joshua, this one kind of reveals a lot about the Maple Street Saga. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with Joshua, and for those of you watching or listening, just keep on listening or watching, because it's about to happen. It's about to go down right here, right now. Joshua, sit back, enjoy your wine. Here it is, Maple Street, chapter 10.
Return to the Spiral, a Maple Street paranormal misadventure, chapter 10. It was 3:32 a.m. 1 minute until the Spiral opened. Greg was hiding in a bathtub, wrapped in tinfoil and holding his favorite podcasting microphone. Mabel was outside the library drawing chalk runes while burning 4 different types of incense and muttering a protection chant that suspiciously resembled the lyrics to Careless Whisper. Cody? Cody was standing perfectly still in the middle of Maple Street, juice box in hand, eyes locked on the sky. Waiting. 3:33 a.m. The clocks across town froze. Even the old novelty soda straw water tower let out a low hum, like a distant didgeridoo. Above the town, the spiral in the sky cracked open. Not visually, but spiritually. People described it as a feeling of being stared at by a math problem. From within the spiral came a low meow, stretched and echoed until it sounded like the universe itself exhaled. Then the lights blew out, all of them. Maple Street was cast into pure, meow-charged darkness. The familiar returns. When the glow returned, standing in the town square was Muffins, or something like Muffins. A shadow stretched too tall, eyes too bright, tail split in two, a collar of floating glyphs spiraling endlessly around her neck. Cody approached her like this happened every Tuesday.
"Hi,"
he said.
"Are you awake now?"
Muffins blinked.
Almost.
Greg peeked out from behind a trash can.
Is that a yes or a no?
Dumpster Dave, riding a shopping cart like a war chariot, shouted,
It's the cat-pocalypse.
Then he crashed into a mailbox and passed out. The spiral wakes. The symbols began appearing everywhere, burned into the grass, glowing in puddles, etched into people's cereal. Mabel flipped through her familiar's pack notes.
It says here the spiral is a lock, and muffins is the key.
Greg looked up.
So, she's unlocking the curse?
No,
Mabel whispered.
she's unlocking us.
And with that, the town began to shift. The loop collapses. Buildings blurred. Street signs twisted into new languages. People briefly saw versions of themselves from other lives. Mailmen, wizards, frogs with sunglasses. Greg's reflection winked at him and whispered, "Nice hat." The spiral in the sky descended, hovering low over the town square like a cosmic drain plug. Cody raised his arms, and Muffin stepped into the center, her paws not touching the ground.
The vessel is ready,
She said.
The memory can begin.
Mabel clutched her sage bundle.
Wait, what memory?
The flash. Everything went white, then black, then color, and then feeling. And suddenly, they all remembered. This wasn't the first time. They had done this before. Maple Street was a container, a sealed memory, replaying endlessly to protect something ancient and dangerous from waking. But now that seal was cracked. Because Cody let her in, because Greg asked too many questions, because Mabel knew too much, and because Muffins was never just a cat. She was the guardian of the spiral, and she was tired of waiting. The new map. When they came to, the spiral had vanished from the sky. The town felt different. Lighter, like a page had turned. But the world outside was no longer blocked. Mabel's GPS worked. Greg's podcast was suddenly trending. Cody smiled and said,
"She's letting us out."
Dumpster Dave coughed up a key and said,
You're gonna need this.
They looked around. The streets were the same. But the sky had a second moon now, just a faint crescent, shaped like a cat's eye.
All right, buddy. There you go. There's chapter 10 of the Maple Street Saga, buddy. We learned a lot in this episode, including the spiral finally being released. It's like a container. Maple Street's a container. You know, everything's clicking together. It all makes sense now. You know, it's starting to come together like a good warm apple pie. So.
I mean, it's going to be one of those like how, you know, SpongeBob just lived under the sea. You know, so like it's gonna be, we're going to find out their true environment at the end of this whole thing, like where they've been this whole time.
Maybe. Listen, I'm not giving any spoilers. We only got 2 more weeks of this, and so I want to keep it as close to the chest as possible. You know, but you know, there are signs. There are signs that may point in some directions. So who knows?
Like swirling, you know, like who knows? Yeah, exactly. Like, where are we at this point? I feel like I'm on like a trip. Like I'm like on an ayahuasca trip, and I'm just going down this journey, this story right here, and I'm just like, you know. I think the next time I listen to that in its entirety, I feel like I want to, you know, experience, you know, maybe take another trip, you know, on the old devil's lettuce or something. I don't know.
There you go, buddy.
Get in the right mindset. Maybe have a little gummy, you know.
Yeah, I'm all for it, man.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, we still got to do that. We'll do that sometime these coming weeks, and we'll put that out for everybody.
Yeah,
but it'll happen. So. Let's go ahead and move on, my dude. Let's go to the Chat With Us corner. Let's talk about the things we're going to talk about this week.
Oh gosh, this is I mean, who knows where we're going to go with this? I'm sipping wine. Sean already opened his second cup or his third, you know, whatever it was. All right, everybody, this is the meat and potatoes, or the maybe the funnest part of the podcast. I don't know. It depends on how you're rating us out there. But here we go. We got a couple topics for you today. So the first topic we are going to slap on your chin is going to be, I don't know. I'm just making shit up. All right. Sean's over here laughing at me. So if you're just listening, you have no fucking idea. Sean's just like, what is this guy doing? All right. I need to have more wine. All right. Let me get to it. All right. So the first topic we're going to get to is Spook Us Silly. That's going to be I'm curious about this one. Bosses, broomsticks, and blood. All right.
God.
That might
I'm curious about this one.
Yeah, that could get rough. Play with me and find out. No, we're not going to go in John's pants for this segment. I mean, maybe. And the final one that we have on our list to have a little bit more fun with is Hollow Ifs Part 5. This has been a really fun segment. So if you hate all the other ones and want to fast forward, feel free to.
No, this one's going to be different, buddy. This one's different. This is like when they made the sequel and it didn't do so well, and they're like, all right, we got to change it. We got to change it all up. So this is going to be a good one.
All right. Well, hang on for the other ones. Yeah. Perfect. All right, buddy. Spook us silly. Let the audience know that the viewer. Where are we going with this, man? I'm curious.
So, Joshua, it's spooky season. 'Tis the season of doing spooky things and stuff. I just kind of wanted to start this week off on a good, fun note, positive energy kind of thing. Okay. And I was kind of messing, kind of stuff that you do. If you had a style of things that you do on this podcast. I wanted to kind of dabble in the style that Joshua does on this podcast. So it's going to be very visual focused. So those of you listening, you can skip this one if you want, or you can just hear the silly banter about it. Or you can come on over to Sorry for a Little Late Out Live and check out what I'm about to present to Joshua, which is, Joshua, I decided to make us as different creatures. Different spooky creatures, because you never dress up on this podcast, and I wanted you to dress up for me, and so I'm gonna go ahead and share some stuff that I created today. And first of all, I'm not gonna show you off just yet. I'm gonna show off this one first. Here you go, buddy. This is me if I was a werewolf.
Wow, that's cool. I like that.
Look at that.
I like that. The artwork on that is sweet.
I look very menacing. It's kind of spectacular, and I want you to take note on the background images as well of all this. This is all AI generated, obviously, but like some of the images, like some of the stuff it tried to render out for this is kind of creepy in itself. Like oof.
like the duck over your right duck. Shoulder or your left shoulder. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. That's
and
cool
the cat on the cat on my shoulder is there, and it's something, bro. Anyways, so that's cool. Me.
I like that.
Yeah, that's me as a werewolf. But now I want to show you.
What did you do? What in the world did you conjure up on your end over there?
So this is one I got for you here. This is what I like to call the Pumpkin King, my guy. This is
okay.
This is you as the Pumpkin King. Just you with a giant jack-o'-lantern over your head. It did not do you justice.
No,
all right?
It did not. No.
It did not. No. It did not. So
we could have done better than that. We could have done better than that. Sorry, AI or chat. I don't know where you went for this image, but these two guys could have done better than that.
It didn't do good. I thought it would do better because.
Yeah, mouth. I got two mouths.
You got two mouths. He couldn't even be bothered with adding your whole face to this pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern style. But I will say, in this one, it kept your background pretty damn close to what you had originally.
I can see that. Yeah,
which is kind of creepy in its own right, because your background is made with AI, and it kept the AI image pretty damn close, which is kind of weird, right?
I mean, can I ask if you're just listening, can you please slide over to Sorry for Delay .live YouTube, and I just want to know, is my neck really that orange? Can you tell? Like, is my neck? I don't think my neck is that orange, dude. Like, I've been spending a lot of time in the sun. I usually go brown. I don't go orange, so I'm a little insulted that it's taking my complexion. A whole nother direction. I get it. I just want to know.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Just asking for a friend. Holy shit.
All right. Let me show you another one, because I can't just let you have all the fun, right? So this is the other one that I decided to do. This one is me as the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Why does it do so well with you? Like, yours looks perfect.
It looks so good, right? And also on this one, it just left everything. It just literally made my face the character, and it left the background completely unchanged, unlike the first one I showed, which is really weird. Like, why? What? You know, it only changed. It changed the toad in the shirt, but other than that, the background is just a background. The same
it even
background
captured your arms. Like, I know it's kind of cut off down there, but
subtle,
you can see your
subtle.
arms down there.
Yeah. Anyways, that's me as the creature from the Black Lagoon, and the reason. Joshua, the whole reason I did this was because it gave me this last image of you, and I thought, oh my God, this could be amazing. So Joshua, this is the one that really just flipped my fancy. Here you go, buddy. This is you as a fucking vampire. You see what I mean here? This quality of editing was spectacular. And I was like, oh, okay, I can make this a thing. And then it gave me you as a pumpkin with 2 mouths and an orange neck. I lost it.
That one's really good. I actually like that. If I had a makeup artist that could pull that off, I would totally wear that for the podcast one day. I would do that.
I would love that.
I mean, what would that cost? You know, is that like an $800 makeup job? You know,
shit.
Like, what would that cost right
there? At bare minimum, because you're spending like $200 on these bright ass yellow contacts that Joshua has in his vampire eyes right here. So,
hey, I mean, you're right, man. But that's really, really fucking cool. Do you think, just a random question? Do you think you could wear like a green mask and just like render that over the top?
Oh,
as
probably.
you're on screen, like green screen.
Oh,
do you think you could like make that kind of thing work?
I'm sure you could. It'd take a lot of time, but I'm definitely sure you could.
Huh. So. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Just food for thought. We are creatives on this podcast, and if you didn't get a chance to see that, you're just listening. You really should slide over. And
head on over to the website. Sorry for the late out live. Check that shit out because that was a pretty fun way to start something. But Joshua, let's move on. I'm kind of curious about this. Bosses, broomsticks, and blood. Like what?
All right.
What?
I don't want this to be anticlimactic as I usually am in my life and in the bedroom. But
he's never once been anticlimactic. He always climaxes.
Yeah, well, that much is true, I think. There might have been a few times where I blacked out and just woke up in a wet puddle and just didn't know if it was mine or theirs. So that's a whole nother story. That's a whole other story. But yeah, man, because the spooky season is here and it is, the 14th? I forget what today. The 14th of October.
He's already forgotten the date, everybody. It's one half glass of wine and he's already fucked up.
Dude, I love wine. I can't wait to see what I'd be like after this whole bottle. It'd be a whole other podcast. No, so since we're getting into it and people are going to start dressing up for work, I was curious to ask the question as far as, like, Sean, do you feel like there's certain restrictions on costumes when it comes to a corporate environment versus like a privately owned company where you can just like have a good time? So,
Okay. All right.
like when it comes to bosses, we know we got cool ones and all this kind of shit. But what do you think? Like how appropriate or inappropriate could you get versus corporate or private? Like. What are you thinking? Are we wearing pasties to, the big box store, or we got to save that for, the private company?
I mean, I guess the real answer is whenever you're in, you're in. That's a funny word. If you're ever in a corporate situation where you can dress up as something, the best action to take is to think of it as like a nothing above PG-13 kind of thing, So obviously you don't dress as the slutty pumpkin or a slutty nurse, But if you're working for us and you want to dress up as a slutty pumpkin or a slutty nurse, we are all for it, because we're all about equality. Just like if Joshua wants to dress up as a slutty nurse or a slutty cheerleader, we're all for it. So I think that's where the difference lies. But I will say, if you do go to work in a corporate setting and you are the one in the sexy cat outfit, prepare to have a conversation with HR. Mainly one, because they're jealous of you because you look so damn cute. And two, because Froy over here from accounting is getting a hard on and he can't stand it. You know, he's got a touch. So just, be forewarned, be forewarned. So I don't know, buddy. Honestly, if I showed up in either setting, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing him either way,
Right. No, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, I get it. There's a corporate world that evolves around, being appropriate and wearing the right thing to kind of a corporate setting. But I think if you own a private company, or maybe you work for like a private school or whatever it is, I think you should be allowed.
With children?
No, I mean, not with children.
Like a university? Yeah, more adult kids?
like in a setting where it's kind of more, I don't want to say controlled, but you're less in a corporate world, maybe, perhaps. I think you should be able to have a little bit more fun, but you're right.
Honestly, I do think, though, that in a corporate setting, if you dress more towards like the slasher blood, like kind of style, you're going to get less reprimandation than if you dressed more towards the slutty cat style, if that makes sense. Because I think more people are accustomed to more blood and gore than they are more sexual prowess. Like I think that's a more accepted in a big corporation kind of ideal. So
yeah,
I think that for what you will, but yeah.
Okay. So if we eventually get a warehouse, feel free to
work with us.
Wear almost nothing
on
a daily basis.
Why not? Hey, underneath this beautiful Sorry for the Delay t-shirt that you can get on sorryforthedelay.live/merch, there is absolutely nothing. I'm Winnie the Poohing here. Literally, Winnie the Poohing. So come on over. Work with us.
And I'm curious if anybody is what they're costing for the choices, because Halloween's approaching. So if you do dress up, maybe Sean and I will dress up if you give us some costume ideas.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Yeah, let us know who you want us to dress up as, or who are you dressing up as. I'd love to know. Yeah, send me pictures specifically.
Yeah, Sean.
All right, buddy, what do you got?
You ready to move on from this one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sliding over. Okay. So this one. Okay. So I was thinking about this again leading up to Halloween. Now, we got Play With Me and Find Out. Sean, would you like to take a guess at what this topic could possibly be about?
Listen, I know the easy low-hanging fruit is there, but I'm going to take an actual guess. I'm going to say this is something about gaming. Joshua, is this something about gaming?
No. But okay, close. Well close. It more specifically has to do with haunted objects. Okay. And if you play with them, or some say, if you want to fuck around, you will find out. And so I am about to read off a list of things that are actual haunted items, and I want to know, Sean, if you would be willing to fuck around and find out.
Okay, wait, hang on. Before you do this,
objects,
I have questions. Okay. First of all, who are deeming these objects officially haunted? Like, who's the ambassador of hauntings that is granting this object the classification of officially being haunted?
I think it has to do with deaths that were associated with these particular objects and the circumstances in which, maybe they were in somebody's possession and just bad things have happened.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So whoever that authority is who decided
the Grim Reaper.
That's how this list was generated. Yes. The death that they experienced because they were part of these items. All right, Sean, number 1. Have you ever heard of the crying boy painting?
The crying boy painting. I have not. Is Mia going to have to put a picture?
Yeah, Mia's going to have to. I didn't have time to pull the pictures.
Go ahead and put a picture right there.
And plus, when it comes to some of these things, I'm always nervous about copyright shit, but there you go. So I don't have pictures for any of these. But I guess, so this is what makes me even more nervous about the crying boy painting is its actual location is in various homes across the UK. So it's not just one painting, it's multiple paintings. And
of
people
the same
just
painting?
No, well, I guess it's just like renditions of the crying boy painting.
Oh.
And so the backstory on this, let me give you, so all these will have backstories. So let me give you the backstory. So the backstory is it was mass produced in the 1950s. These paintings were found untouched in homes that were burned down.
What? So they're fireproof.
So this is okay. We might be able to debunk these along the way here. So that was my first thought. Maybe,
Okay. All right.
maybe they're fireproof. But apparently after their house is burned down, and this is the only thing left, that the owners actually removed and destroyed them because they were just like, what the fuck,
Interesting. Okay, so not actually fireproof, but for the moment they were fireproof. So temporarily fireproof.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So would you put a crying boy? You're probably gonna have to put this up, or Mia's gonna have to. Would you put a crying boy painting up in your home just to test it?
That painting right there that you guys are seeing right now, would I put that painting up in my home? No, probably not. I don't like the composition. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way the boy's looking at me. So I'd probably say no.
Okay, so you want to find out. You'll find out if it's a real thing or not. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got a couple more of these. So Sean is going to gamble with the crying boy painting. All right. Number 2 is the Busby stoop chair. Have you ever heard of the Busby stoop chair?
The Busby stoop chair? Okay, so I know what a stoop is. Thank you, Hey Arnold. But I don't know what a Busby stoop chair is.
Okay.
What the fuck? What the hell?
All right, so you're lucky because this one actually is sitting in a museum right now, so you won't even have a chance to play with this thing. But if you could, here's the backstory on this, and maybe you want to play with it. So Thomas Busby cursed the chair before his execution in 1702. Okay, so this is what happened here. This is the backstory on it. And the haunting is people who sat in the chair reportedly died shortly after. It's now hung on a wall to prevent anyone from sitting in it.
Damn. Wow. Holy shit, a chair that kills you after you sit in it?
Yeah.
I mean,
so
technically, aren't all chairs killing you while you sit in them? Isn't that like scientifically proven that sitting down for too long actually like speeds up death or some shit like that?
Like for an hour-long podcast?
Yeah, kind of. I think we're kind of doing that to ourselves here. Are we sitting in the Busby chairs already? Interesting. But no, Joshua, I'm not playing with that one.
Nope.
No matter how comfy this chair looks, thank you, Mia, for putting that in there right there. Appreciate that. I'm not doing it. I'm not sitting in that chair.
Okay. All right. Now I got one more for you, Sean. This one might be more relatable to everybody listening. How about James Dean's little bastard Porsche?
Okay, I would fuck around with that. That Porsche is pretty cool. Mia, put the Porsche right there. Thank you. That Porsche is actually pretty fucking sick.
Oh, you've seen it before?
I've seen it before. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So I'd fuck around and find out with that one. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm just curious to know if you would fuck around with the Porsche that somebody clearly has had a bunch of accidents in and people died. Yeah. And
listen, I'll fuck around with it by sitting in it and taking selfies. You know, I ain't driving anywhere in it, but I'll sit with it and take some selfies. But Joshua, what about you? Like, are you sitting in anything? Are you playing with any of these other than myself?
You know what? I'm a risk taker, and I am hard pressed to have ever been jump scared. I mean, besides like the little dog that freaked me out the other day, made me a little nervous. But yeah, I mean, I would fuck around with these. Why not, dude? Why not? I mean,
YOLO, right? You only live once.
Well, not only that, it's like, how hard are you going to believe in things that are going to be cursed, and how hard are you going to like let the demons into your soul? Right?
Question of spirituality. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you don't have to believe for it to hurt you. I mean, you'd play with a knife and find out. But
that's a lot
when it comes to when it comes to like the ghosts and the ghouls and the Ouija boards of the world, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna believe that hard in something. Maybe you're ripe for it to come after you. So beware.
Damn. And Joshua, you know what you should also be aware of, buddy? It's the AI song of the week this week. This song was based off of this little bastard here, this little pumpkin skull that I got. Once again, you can get on sorryforthelate.live/merch. Go ahead and buy it, please, for the love of God. If I don't sell any of these, Joshua's not going to let me do any Christmas ones, and I really want to do a Christmas one, please, for the love of God. Just sorryforthelate.live/merch and get this guy. But this song was inspired by this shirt, Joshua, and I could have gone two routes with this song. And I decided to take the more fun route which is why I'm in a good mood today, buddy. I'm sorry, I can't hold a straight face because I know something you don't, and it's coming right now. So I'll go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Joshua, this song is called "The Pumpkin King of Candy Country." Sit back and relax, enjoy. Here you go.
He's coming from the patch. He's got fire in his grin. Candy people better run. He's gonna wear your skin. Out past the cornfields where the moon don't shine, there's a devil made of sugar and Frankenstine twine. Born from a curse in a plastic grin, with a candy corn crown and a knife for a chin. He walks with a limp, leaves scorched marks in hay. Pumpkin heartbeat into a funeral parade. Grew up on tricks, now he's stopped for a drink. And tonight every soul tastes bittersweet. Burn it down, Candy Town. The Pumpkin King is back around. Suckers scream, Taffy bleeds. He's carving out your caramel dreams. Wicks like flickers, molasses rain. He's got licorice veins and nougat for brains. He's not slick. He's not slick. Licorice lungs and a peppermint breath. He'll kiss you once and it smells like death. The mayor made a fudge, tried to make a stand. Now his molars on display in a jawbone band. Popcorn guts spill across the street as the gumdrop cops admit defeat. He hums lullabies from a rusted tin, with a voice like Rod and a candied grin. He came from the patch with a hollowed out head. He danced with the dead while the trick-or-treaters fled. Oh mama, don't light the candle tonight. The Pumpkin King's coming and he don't like light. Pull a boom, goes the cord and snap goes the neck. Candy people screaming like a car crash wreck. He's got syrup for blood and he's thirsty for fear. Been waiting all year to make Halloween clear. Grind it down, Candy Town. Pumpkin King wears the sugar crown. Tricks are gone, tricks remain. He's melting hearts with propane rain. Cody's cursed and your town is toast. Say goodnight to the candied ghost. He's not sweat. He's not sweat. In the patch he sleeps till next Halloween.
All right, buddy. There you go. There's your AI song for the week. How did you feel about that bad boy there, my dude?
I had to pour up another one at the end of that song there, man. I was vibing off that one.
Oh,
man. Sometimes when songs like that hit, the way they're created and just the energy that it creates, I just love shit like that. I love it.
Me too, dude. Me too. Yeah, that's I was so conflicted this afternoon when I was writing that one for us. It was going to be either that one or I was going to do another sequel to one that we had before, and I was like, when I hit render and heard that one, I was like, fuck, that's it. That's the winner.
Yeah, you shouldn't be torn on that one at all. At all.
Thank you.
That was a good one, man. I fucking love that shit. You know what else you shouldn't be torn about?
What, buddy? What should
the fact that I did not take a selfie last week. So before we get into the next little part, I just have to show off my two little selfies. One for this week and one for last week.
You're just going to get into it right now. All right.
I'm going to get into it right now because that song made me feel so good.
Damn. Okay.
That
I'm ready.
I just want to show it off now.
And hang on, wait, buddy. Sorry, my bad to cut you off here real quick.
No, you're fine.
For those of you, if this is your first time listening or first time watching, hey, thank you. We really do appreciate it. Joshua and I have a challenge going on for the rest of the year. Our 1 week challenge. Joshua has challenged me to write cat poems, and I challenged Joshua to take a selfie every week of something that inspires him or shows a different mood. So there you go. That's the preference. What's about to happen here. So Joshua, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Show yourself.
So my first picture is. How the fuck did I get here? How did I end up here? That's the picture on screen. I don't know how I got here, but yes, folks, I got there. And the other one is, I hope I don't get this on my balls.
Is that poison oak?
That's Poison Oak in the background.
Oh my God. All right. Can we go back to the first picture real quick so I can describe that for the people here?
Yeah.
So the first picture of Joshua is him with a dust mask on in what seems to be a ceiling that has collapsed.
We're not going to talk about it, but yes, we're not going to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then the other picture that Joshua had for us was him with the ocean as his backdrop and a beautiful poison oak sign that says caution poison oak, and he is standing in front of it. And I hope he didn't get any on his genitals, 'cause that would suck. Although he does have experience, so if you want to go catch an episode where he talks about that, go ahead and head on over to Sorry for the Lit Out Live and type in the search bar right there, poison oak on the balls, and it'll show the episode that has the Josh we're talking about.
Yeah, that happened to this guy. So I'm glad there was a fence between me and the poison oak, because that's one thing I don't need to relive is how big my balls grow when poison oak ends up on it. It's one visual that just, I don't need to see that again. You know.
I mean, I do for the record, I do, but that's for personal use, so I won't be able to show that off on here.
There you go. I thought I'd just show that off. Maybe it was out of order, but you know what? He's having a good time.
He was so fucking inspired by that song that he had to show off something that made him happy. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.
Sean.
Thank you for that.
And are we ready to move on to one of our favorite topics?
Whoa. Hang on. Throwing out the word favorite like it's a fucking buzzword here. Listen, it may not be my favorite. I do enjoy writing them, but I don't know if it's my favorite topic we've ever done. It is the most consistent topic we've ever done. I'll say that right now. Hollow Ifs Part 5. You know, like I said in the beginning of the episode, the producers, the studios were like, hey, listen, guys, this is slowly starting to devalue. You know, we got to change it up. We got to hire someone different. Maybe get 2 younger people in here in this episode, you know, have them read something else off. And I said, no. I'm just going to change up the format just a little bit. So, Joshua, here are your Hollow If questions for the week, my dude. The first one I have for you is this. It's Halloween, and every jack-o'-lantern you carve comes to life for 24 hours. Who would you carve?
Who? So a person? Who? Like a who?
It could be anything you want. Your jack-o'-lantern comes alive for 24 hours. Jack-o'-lantern, sorry for the Lit Out Live /merch. 24 hours, buddy. It could be anything you want. Who you carving? What are you carving?
Anything.
Anything.
You know what's kind of funny? I just got before we jumped on, I was watching Ghostbusters, and I feel like I have a crush on the little marshmallow. You know, the little marshmallows that
you're watching the new Ghostbusters. Got it.
Yeah, the new Ghostbusters, the little marshmallows that walk around. I feel like if I could have if they could be baby pumpkins, can they be baby pumpkins?
Yeah, sure. Wait, that's kind of morbid, though. You want to carve baby pumpkins into a pumpkin?
Yeah, no. They turn into the little marshmallow, the little Stay Puft marshmallow guys, and just like a bunch of them walking around as little pumpkins, but they're in marshmallow.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So you carve the marshmallow guy into the pumpkin.
Yeah,
and then it would turn. Okay, God, that's actually really fucking cute. I like that.
Yeah. And then they come alive, and then we just have a little, good old Halloween together, and I squish them and make a pie out of them later. You know?
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of nice. I like that. It's really
fun. Right. Yeah. Good old Ghostbusters. Who loves? Do you like Ghostbusters? The new one?
I don't know. You have to find out if I have them on my Crocs or not.
Oh God. I don't have my Crocs up here, but if you're
for the
rocking
record,
what you're
I do like
crocking, are you
Ghostbusters.
crocking what you're rocking? Yeah.
Crocking what you're rocking, maybe. I do like Ghostbusters. I don't like the all-girl Ghostbusters. Sorry. Don't mean to shit on that one. But
no, but they did that one different, though, man. I mean, that if we're talking movie, they did that one different. That did not keep with the scheme.
Yeah, different in a bad way. Yeah, they fucked that shit up hard. Sorry. I mean, it was like, it's not a Ghostbuster. If you go into it thinking it's not a Ghostbuster movie, yay, A+. If you go into it with the mindset, oh, this is going to be a Ghostbusters sequel or a Ghostbusters like installment, not good. Not good. Sorry, just not.
Wait, could we just say it's a different universe? Can we just
we can
out there?
Yeah, in our lore,
like Spider-Man and all that shit.
It is a different universe, different thing. Yeah, so we're good. Just like how Cars 2 for me doesn't exist on this podcast. Cars 2 doesn't exist. Never a thing. It's only Cars 1 and Cars 3. Sorry.
All right.
Don't know what happened to you.
I don't want to go down movie alley because we will keep going. This will be a tangent that would go forever. Let's go to the next
We'll
one.
hold on to that until after spooky season. Joshua, let me give you your next one here. I really enjoyed this one. You get an infinite jar of your favorite candy. It's always fresh, but every time you eat a piece, you forget the ending of a movie you love. Speaking of movies.
That was a nice little, that played into
right? That kind of just worked out naturally.
Yeah.
Kind of funny how that does.
Beautiful. The universe is silly. Can I put, fuck dude, why do I overanalyze shit? Can I put ice cream Snickers in there?
Yeah, it's. I'll leave it open to whatever treat that you want. Okay. It's in there always. But every time you take a spoonful of that ice cream Snickers, you lose the ending to your favorite movie.
Okay, I'm gonna go with ice cream Snickers because there's a lot of shitty movies that I've seen, and even though I pretend to like them because I've paid for them and gone to theaters and shit, I honestly hated them. So I can make more storage. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get rid of some shit. And they're at the old and in with the new. Give me some ice cream Snickers. Let's do it.
This doesn't say that you can't go back and rewatch your favorite movie, right? This is saying that once you take a bite of that treat from the jar, that you forget the ending of a movie you love. So it kind of makes it a good thing because then you can go back and rewatch that movie and be like, oh, that's how that movie ended, you know?
Yeah, I just watched Pixar. Do you like Pixar? Mm-hmm. A while ago, I watched Pixar. Yeah. So it's a good movie, but if I forgot how it ended and it got to like eat shit over and over just to kind of watch it again and again, I'd be fine with it. You know?
Wait,
like it's
what
fine.
What are you talking about? You say
Pixar?
Pixar
or Pixel? Pixel.
With Adam Sandler? That movie?
Pixel. Yeah.
Oh, you said Pixar, and I was so confused.
I know Pixar. Yeah, I did. See?
Okay, got it.
He's not paying attention. I don't know if you listening paid attention, but I fucked Sean up right there. And
fuck me up. You know what else fucks me up, buddy? Who would you rather fight? One werewolf or 100 chihuahuas dressed as werewolves?
Oh, dude, you always put me against the littles.
Yeah, it's 1 versus 100, baby. One human versus one. What was it? One gorilla versus 100 humans.
100 chihuahuas. I think I would be down with the 100 chihuahuas because I feel like as badly as they would want to fuck me up, they would realize I'm on the same page as them, and I would be able to talk them into like, dude, we don't have to fight about it, and I'll lay down. I'll maybe let them hump my leg a little bit.
Oh, you'll be submissive. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever been around a chihuahua? They got little dicks. There's not much there going on. You know what I mean? They can hump my leg all they want. I got enough socks. Go ahead and fucking put holes all in my socks, dude. I'll fucking wear the old ones. Give me a reason to get rid of them.
Oh, fuck. All right. This is the last one, buddy, because just like with any great sequel, it doesn't know when to stop. So This is the last question I have for you. You get the ability to fly like a bat, but you can only do it while screeching uncontrollably. Would you do it?
Can you repeat that one more time? You have to repeat it. This one time wasn't not enough.
You get the ability to fly like a bat. All right, you get the ability to fly.
I did this on purpose, everybody.
But you can only do it while you're screeching or yelling uncontrollably. Right, so think of like a screeching like a hawk, right?
Okay.
You're going
okay.
And then you can fly, but you have to do that whenever you want to fly.
I could do that.
You could do it. You fucking can't do that.
I could do that. I mean, I don't have a voice like you do, but I feel like if I screech loud enough, I might sound like a little schoolgirl, and I'll draw some attention. You know what I mean? And it'll be fine. It'll be seen as a talent at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, good point. Yeah.
Maybe I'll land a gig based off of my screech.
You know, when I wrote this one, it does remind me a lot of the show What We Do in the Shadows. They would always announce bat. They would say bat, and then they would turn into a bat, which was kind of funny to me. So it's kind of like the same concept.
Okay.
Except instead of saying bat, you're having to screech loudly. So kind of fun. Yeah, buddy.
Well,
there you go. Hollow Ifs Part 5. You know, it's never gonna die. It's never.
I mean, I'm down with all that fun stuff, man. I mean, again, a lot of things you just try it once. You never know.
Go ahead and quote that from Joshua. Like a lot of things, just try it once. You never know.
You know, the one thing I haven't tried that I really want to try, it's kind of off topic, but have you ever tried those ultimate hot chips? You know, the one chip challenge?
Like the
one chip challenge?
Yeah, no, why would I ever try that? I don't want to shit blood for the rest of my life, you know?
Is that the result? Is that the reigning statistic? When you eat the one chip, your butthole bleeds? Is that a thing?
I mean, probably for a lot of people, but I don't think that's what they advertise the end game of that to be. So, you know?
Yeah. Could you imagine on the back of the package, it's like, result, butthole bleeds. Oh, okay, sure.
Rectum will bleed out.
Yeah.
Oof. All right, maybe I will try it. Maybe I'll only do half. You know,
I mean,
it's like a drug dealer telling you not to eat the full edible. You only eat a quarter.
Oh man, who's made that mistake before? Have you ever made that mistake? Have you ever had more than? Have you ever had more of the brownie than was subscribed to?
Yeah. Actually, way back in the day. So this is the reason why I don't know the movie Anchorman, because I took a lot of an edible than I should have, and I went to go see the movie Anchorman. And I don't remember any of it because I was so zooted that my memory just blocked out the whole entire movie. So I've seen Anchorman and Anchorman 2. No recollection. None at all. Literally zero because of that. So listen to your friends, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do drugs. Yeah, just don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, especially in states where they're illegal. California, you can kind of get away with some cool shit.
Yeah,
but
that's very true. I mean, up here in Washington as well. So, yeah, there's that. All right, buddy. Let's go ahead and land this plane. We've already come to the end of an hour. Can you believe that shit? That's fucking insane to me.
So. I can believe it. I'm over here sweating. It's like the sauna in this. I mean, I got so many fucking lights in this. It's ridiculous, man.
It does have so many lights.
So many fucking lights, dude. I'm hot.
All right, buddy, let's do some fun finds. Let's do some lucky numbers. Let's hit them with all the buttons today. Do you have anything to show off this week?
I do. Because we're kind of it's weird because we're lining up to Halloween, but right beyond that is Thanksgiving, and then then we lead right into Christmas. So I found this little guy, and the expression just drew me in and captured me and took my money all at the same time. All at the same time. Yeah. So here's my little fun find. This is my little Funko, and this is the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Hell yeah. Now I get the reference between Christmas and Halloween. I get it now.
There you go, buddy. Yeah. So the mayor, pretty cool. I don't know. I never know when to take these things out of the box or to leave them in, but that one could come out of the box at some point. So just a fun find that I found, and like I said, it was at Marshall's where I found this, and I got it for $6.99. I think it could also be a value find. We haven't done that in a very long time. One of those little segments we used to do back in the day, but that could probably fall under a value find because I got that for $6.99 at Marshall's.
Not bad,
but that was my cool little fun find. How about you, Sean? Do you got any fun little finds?
Yes, I do, Joshua. We're still doing the goddamn doors. We got the doors right here.
One big door.
Doors. And like I said last week, I did the math wrong, so I got to do 2 every week until Halloween. Oh, which shame. But I did give Joshua a list of people to choose from this time, so when he takes his guess, he can have a more educated guess instead of guessing. I don't know who you guessed last time. Loch Ness Monster.
You know what? There's something about Joshua and educated that just don't go together. They will never be close enough in the dictionary that'll make sense.
Yeah, I think it's episode 98. Check out the trauma episode or whatever the trauma episode was. You can go ahead and dive deeper into Joshua's non-educated guesses.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, buddy. Well, Sean, you want to take a guess? I've already pulled them out of the box. By the way, everybody, I know the order. This is day 8 right here.
Are you doing 1 or 2? Because you just said
we're doing 2. I got to do 2.
All right, so Sean did give me a list, and leave it to Joshua to fuck this up like I always do. I would trip over my own feet if I could. For the first one, Sean, I am going to go with Pluto.
Pluto from Us?
Pluto, it says, from Us, yeah.
That we've already gotten that one, buddy. would you like to take another guess?
Hey, kids, adults, don't do drugs. You're doing them now. Just listen. This is a good reason to stop.
Would you like to guess another, or would you just want me to open this one?
Okay, how about the first one on the list? Right. It's Creech. Creech?
Sure. I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go, buddy.
This
one's fighting me today. All right, here we go. This is the... Oh, I think you know who she is, buddy. That is Chucky's girlfriend?
Oh, man. I thought we pulled that one already. See, the one I was going to say... God darn it, man.
Well, I know we definitely pulled Chucky for sure. Chucky's behind me. So I know that we did that. So that's Chucky's wife. So that's pretty cool. But I do have one more, buddy. You can redeem yourself. Who do you got?
Jeez.
Who do you think's inside this one?
How about a Scarface? Chucky with the axe? Did you already do that shit?
We already did Chucky. We already did Chucky.
Fucking Dracula.
All right, Dracula. We haven't pulled Dracula yet. This could be Dracula.
Dracula. All right.
Is that your final answer, buddy?
I'm giving up on Dracula for $1 million, Sean.
All right, Dracula. Here we go, everybody. Is Joshua correct this week? Buddy, you're 1 for 1, my dude. That's motherfucking Dracula right there. Look at how fucking cute he is. Wow. All right. That's a cutie right there. Cutie patootie. So there you go. There are my fun finds for the week. We have Dracula and Chucky's wife. Cool beans.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
I can go to bed happy tonight, knowing I at least got one of these fucking things right.
Good job, buddy. I'm proud of you. All right, so let's go ahead and actually let me give you guys my my weekly challenge till the end of the year. Since Joshua already did his earlier in the episode, I'll go ahead and do mine. Mine was a cat poem. I'm doing haikus at least for the moment until I get sick of them. Excuse me. But this is my cat poem for the week, buddy. Here you go. Cats like bird-shaped toys. Birds fly through windy skies fast. Cats are lazy hunters. There you go. That's
all right.
That's
cute.
Poem for you.
It's friendly.
It is.
Next time we should add an AI image to render off of your poem, and you just hit that at the very end. Just bring it up on screen. Just
could be something a little different.
Yeah. Let's see what renders out with a poem like that.
You know what? I might.
I'll
try that next time. Fuck it. All right, buddy. Let's do some fucking fortunes. I want your rubber fortune again, please.
Oh my god!
We'll hit people with some lucky numbers.
Oh, dude, these fortunes,
my dude.
These things have to die at some point. I don't know if anybody's ever said you should just stop doing these fortunes. I feel like I'm the only one telling myself that. But we're gonna keep doing these until I clog the drain in the bathtub, because this is where they go afterwards.
That all makes sense now. Fuck.
Why they go there instead of the garbage? Don't ask me. That's just where they end up, everybody. All right. So if this is your first time, which is probably not, we appreciate you watching and listening. These are the Sassy Dozen Fortunes. Sometimes they're sassy. Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're just outright dumb. But we're going to see what this week's fortune is for this episode 107, October 14, 2025. Let's get it. That was a long one. Cool. They didn't save ink on this one. I'll fucking tell you that. And they used big words. Shit.
Run.
I know, right? Yeah, 2 episodes ago. Holy shit. All right, everybody. Here is your sassy fortune. Look, I know it might seem crass to do this via fortune cookie, but I'm breaking up with you.
Hey, sometimes they're winners. That was a good one. That was a fucking good one.
Right. There you go, everybody. There's a whole lot of words, a whole lot of ink that they use on these. Thank you, Sassy Fortune. Thank you, Fortunes Against Humanity. That was great. Sean?
Nice, man.
You got some lucky numbers for us?
I do, but before I get to them, I was just thinking about that run, Fortune. Like, I think it's all about context, It's all about context. Like, imagine if we pulled that one on the Halloween episode. How?
Oh, okay.
How good would that have been if we did that? It's all about context. All about context.
That would have made sense. You're right. Yeah. Okay. I take it back. I will take back my 3-star. Give you a half a star. Make it 3.5 stars.
Listen, though, I'm just saying. I'm breaking up with you. I'm just putting it out there.
It hurts.
Sorry. I hope this doesn't hurt you even more, buddy. These are your 7 lucky numbers for the week, everybody. Use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are as followed: 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 25, and 40. Those numbers, once again, are 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 25, and 40, buddy. 7 lucky numbers for the week. Hopefully you guys win something. If you do, let us know in the comments. We really do appreciate it. It would be really fun. But Joshua, we have made it to the end of the week. Unfortunately, I know, ladies and gentlemen, you wish this was longer. But Mia always tells me if it's any longer than an hour, I have to charge you double time. And I can't afford that right now. So please, for the love of God, Joshua, take us home. Give us a closing monologue.
All right, Sean. Fuck, man. This has been a great episode. It's been a fun episode. I'm back on the wine train. I don't know. Maybe I'll drink this thing through the rest of the month of October and have some fun with this shit. But fortunately or unfortunately, today also falls on National Face Your Fears Day, everybody. So in my closing monologue to everybody, at some point, whether you're driving down the road right now or you're listening to my silly voice, I want you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is my biggest fear? And today, or maybe tomorrow, take a chance, maybe face your fear and make a change in your life. Because sometimes when you face your fear, like I have recently done, I faced a fear of mine, and that is kind of changing my life in different ways. So right now I am facing a fear, which is pretty scary at changing certain aspects. But it feels really fucking good that I'm doing that. And so I'm just expressing this to you as well. And it's random that it comes up on this day. So in my closing monologue, face your fears, because sometimes it's a really good thing. And like always, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Check out the website, check out the music. We're going to be here next week for episode 108. And I got nothing else to say, but Sean, take it away, man.
Awesome, buddy. Hey, like Joshua said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. Head on over to sorryforthelateoutlive.com/merch. Buy this t-shirt, please, for the love of God. Buy the other t-shirts, please, for the love of God. Like I said, Joshua will not let me make any more until we sell more. So, with that being said, Joshua, there's only one last thing I need to do for you, buddy. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Please.
Here you go. Joshua, why do vampires always seem sick?
I have no idea.
They're coughing. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week.
That's good.
Peace.